Good morning, day 355, I think. Cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. Today it's going to be 41 degrees. It's cloudy and damp. We had a little bit of rain, a drizzle overnight. So that always makes it chilly. Well, it's almost time to start my indoor garden. I'm going to wait until after Christmas because Christmas is taking up a lot of time, and I usually like to devote the month of December just to Christmas things. Decorating and baking and shopping, all those things that go with Christmas. So after the new year, I'm going to start my indoor garden. I need to clean up that bedroom, take some things out of there because that's going to be my indoor plant room. And it'll be a new adventure. I haven't really done too much indoor gardening, just done my starts indoors. That worked out okay, and I always had way too many tomatoes. Sometimes I like to buy heirloom tomatoes and just plant the seeds right out of the grocery store tomatoes, and that works really well. This year I'm going to start my tomatoes earlier because it seems like they don't grow quick enough. If I start them too late, they don't bear fruit until late, and then I don't get too big of a harvest. So I'm going to try something different this year. Rather than keep doing the same thing over and over and not getting the exact results that I would like. So I'd like to grow a lot of greens this year. Try growing greens inside, lettuces, different lettuces. I did grow successful lettuce last year in the little Ambiano garden. And so I want to try that again this year. And I don't have arrow gardens. I have knockoffs of the indoor gardens. And I have some grow lights up there that I want to set up. And I did buy an indoor grow tent a while back. I just never set it up because I figured that would be for winter time. And I want to put my little lemon tree in there and see if I can't get that to grow some more lemons. We'll see. It did okay during the summer. It didn't get any more lemons than what it had, but we'll see. It's all a fun experiment. And I like hobbies. It keeps you busy, and that way you don't get bored. The trick is to find a hobby that you really like. You know, if you try knitting and it's not your thing, then, don't continue knitting. Or if you try painting and that's not your thing. I think we all need to try a lot of different things until we actually find what we like that satisfies us and makes us excited to do our hobby. So anyway, I have a lot of food in the refrigerator. I still have some leftovers from yesterday's excursion. So I'll probably eat that. We'll see. Today's coffee is Apple Crisp. And I stuck a cinnamon candy in there, so it should be a cinnamon apple crisp. We'll see. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and we'll take a look in the refrigerator and see what's in there to eat for today's meal plan. Let's see what's on the breakfast meal plan for this morning. All right. Well, I have this box of leftovers from yesterday. So I'm going to have that. And I'm going to have it on a little sandwich. So I'll need that. And they weren't real generous with the cheese. So I'm going to have a slice of this vegan cheddar on there. That needs to be used up. Let's see, what else? I have this little bit of guacamole, but that won't really go with the sandwich. But I do want a little bit of Miracle Whip on there. And then for dinner, I think I'm going to have spaghetti. I've got these mushrooms that I want to cook up. I have spaghetti sauce. And I have pasta, and I have some frozen meatless meatballs that I want to use up too. So that is the plan for our breakfast and dinner this morning. I also want to cook a few of these eggs for salad because I have lots of lettuce. Couldn't find lettuce, and now I have lots of lettuce, and I also have cucumbers, so I'll probably have a salad with my spaghetti. Alright, so that's the meal plan, and I think I need to use up this old batch of yogurt. So I'm going to have that, and of course I'm going to have a little bit of my jelly with that. And I'm going to try and finish up these grapes. These need to be eaten. Okay, so pulling lots of things out of the fridge that need to be eaten, and that is my meal plan for the day. All right, I will meet you at the stove. Okay, well, I put together some breakfast here, and it's already brunch time, so I made myself a little sandwich with my leftover egg, some cheese, and some mayo, and a little tiny bit of potatoes I had left. So I had that, and then of course, you know, yogurt and the grapes. So that's my breakfast for this morning. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do today. I think I want to make some of that reindeer food, but we'll see if I get to it. I need to do a little cleanup first. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back at my stove. In here I have 5 cups of rice checks. You can use corn checks, whatever checks you want. And 5 cups of Cheerios or Tastios. And when I had gone to the food bank last month, they gave me this huge box of Cheerios, Tastios. And then I picked up a box of rice checks, boxes over there, at Mark's. That was $4.19. And this one was free. Then I picked up these pretzels at the Dollar Tree. So those were, of course, $1.25, and it calls for a bag of pretzels. It seems like a lot of pretzels. So I'll put in, let's see, well, I guess I'll put them all in. And I'm making, this is the reindeer food. So it's easy enough from what the recipe says. All right, you guys want a pretzel? Okay, everybody gets something. It also calls for dry roasted peanuts, also from the Dollar Tree, and this makes a ton, from what I can see. So in those go. And it makes a really, really nice gift. I've had this before and it's so tasty. So another thing it calls for is 1 pound of M&Ms. Now I got these at Mark's and it's the party size. And they were regularly marked $12 and something. But they had another display in the store where they were marked 10 something. So I got these for 10 something. And this is 2 pounds. So half a bag of this is going to go in there too. And I'm making this for all my Christmas gift baskets. Everybody will get some of this. And I guess you can get black and red, green and red M&Ms, but these are just the multicolor, good enough. So those are going in there too. So that's about half a bag. And those were not cheap, so, but you could put in here anything you want. So, okay, I'm going to mix this up, and as you can see, this is a humongous bowl. And then I'm going to melt my white chocolate in my Kasori pressure cooker, but I'm going to melt it on low. So it calls for, I have, these are 14 ounces a piece, and I have 2 of them. So these are the candy melts. I'm going to melt those, and hopefully that's enough, and it says to melt them with 3 tablespoons of oil. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then you just pour it over and put it out on a cookie sheet. I'm going to put some wax paper on the cookie sheet, and then you break it apart, and there you go. So that's what I'm making today. So I'm going to melt the chocolate and I'll be back. Okay, I melted the candy melts and the 3 tablespoons of oil on the warm setting on my pressure cooker. And here I just took the lining from the cereal bags, and just cut them up because I like to put my cereal in a sealer bag. So I'm just going to line my sheets with that. And then I just took some of the mix. I don't want to put it in the whole thing because there's too much. So I'm just going to pour some of this over, mix it up, and then I'll do it a little at a time so that everything gets coated. more. I want to keep the chocolate warm while I do this. I have some bags of chocolate chips in case the candy melts weren't enough, because you want to get enough coating on it so that you can taste the chocolate. And if I need to, I'll melt more. But that worked real well, melting it in on the warm setting. Okay, well, I think that looks good. And I'm just going to put it on the sheet here and let it cool off. And then I'm going to bag these up and stick them in the gift baskets. And that's all there is to it. And I think that makes a nice gift. And a nice snack. All right. So I'm going to finish up the rest of this. And let it cool off. All right, that's it. I'll be back in a little bit. Here it is, all done. And now it's cooling off, and then it'll go into little baggies. And there you have it. Reindeer food. Okay, I'm back. It's dinner time. So I filled up all my little bags with the reindeer food, and this is what I had left, and this is from the Dollar Tree. I got that the last time I went. So I just put whatever I had left in here, and boy, I'll tell you, this stuff is addicting. It's so good. So I'm sure we'll be munching on that. But that would make a nice gift. Make a nice bow. Put it on top. And you have an inexpensive gift. So here I have the mushrooms I was going to cook that I pulled out of my refrigerator. I'm going to make a quick spaghetti for dinner. I still have some pizza that I could make, but you know, pizza 3 days in a row isn't going to make me real happy. I mean, I would eat it if I didn't have a variety in there. But some of these mushrooms were pretty big, so I cut them. And then I also have some Impossible meatballs. And then I have this spaghetti sauce that I made my little taco pizza with. So just changing it up, same basic ingredients. So I just have the mushrooms. I'm just going to saute these, and they're going to go in the sauce, and then I'll eat some with spaghetti, and then I'll probably keep some and make another one of those little tortilla pizzas, because those were really good. So I'm just going to season the mushrooms with a little complete seasoning and some garlic salt. And I'm going to put some Italian seasoning on there as well. So, okay, and then I'm just going to let those saute. And then I'm going to add some pasta sauce to them. Just a real quick mushroom spaghetti. And then I'll throw a couple of the meatballs in there. Cook up some pasta, and that'll be a quick dinner. Alright, I'll be back once I get this all cooked up. Alright, well, here's just a simple salad. I have cucumber, peppers, a couple different kinds of salad, Italian cheese, and sunflower seeds with champagne dressing. So I'm going to have that, and I'm actually going to start eating that already because I'm hungry. And the pasta is cooking, and my mushroom spaghetti sauce is all done. And there's 4 meatballs in there, so that's probably enough for 1 or 2 meals, I'm not sure. By the time I eat this salad, I don't know how hungry I'll be. So, I was going to say something. Senior moment. Okay, well, the salad was delicious, and I'm not real hungry anymore, so here's my pasta with my Impossible meatballs and mushroom sauce. So that looks good to me. You'd never guess it's vegetarian. So anyway, I'm going to go eat my dinner, and then I'll be back and we'll wrap things up. Well, dinner was good, and I finished up one of my little heads of romaine. I finished up the mushrooms. Well, I cooked them up. It's enough for 1 more serving. Half the pasta sauce, so I'm trying to clean out the refrigerator and make room. So then I can cook some more and have leftovers. So now I have leftover pizza and I have leftover spaghetti, so that's enough for a couple of dinners anyway. So that's the way I like to cook. I like to, as you know, I like to buy ingredients I like and then make up different meals with it. Now with the pizza, I could put some of the spaghetti sauce on there with mushrooms just to change it up a little bit. That would be good. I could make, I still have Walmart bread. If I didn't want to have spaghetti, I could take that pasta sauce with a couple meatballs and make a meatball sub out of it. I could do that. Then I could take the pasta and make a noodles and eggs, which you guys know I love that. So I could stretch that into actually 3 or 4 meals yet. And that's what I like to do, and that's part of what this challenge was about, to get as many meals as I could from the food that I had, and also the produce that I bought, because obviously my produce isn't going to last for a year. So I have 10 days left tomorrow, because today is 355. So I have 10 days left of the challenge, and then I'm going to shift gears and go into some other things. But I'm also going to be doing some Christmas decorating coming up. I want to put my tree up this week, maybe put up some festive lights here and there. So I want to do that. I made the reindeer food today, and now I have a big huge mess over there in the sink because of course the chocolate hardens on everything. So I got to clean that up yet. And now I'm just, here he is again. Now I'm just having my chamomile tea. So cheers. I have this every evening now. Would you like chamomile tea? Probably not. And like I said, it helps me with my digestion and it relaxes me. And I've noticed when I drink this in the evening, usually I'm up till at least midnight, 1 o'clock watching TV. But when I drink this, I actually fall asleep earlier than, but then I wake up early because I only require about 6 hours of sleep. And I've always been that way. 5-6 hours and I'm good. I've never really slept 8 hours. Maybe when I was a teenager, but I don't even remember that because I always stayed up late. So I heard today, I was watching a YouTube video, and the CEO of Walmart said that they may have to start closing some Walmart stores because they're losing so much money to theft. Now that is really pathetic that these people can't get a job and go buy their things. I mean, I don't know. It's like things are going downhill so fast, it's ridiculous. So you might want to think about protecting yourself, whatever that means for you, because there's a lot of unsavory characters out there now. You know, they just don't have any respect for anybody but the people that are tougher than them. So they don't care about old people, they don't care about animals, they don't care about anything but themselves. And instead of working for what they want, they just see you have it and they take it. So I thought that was kind of, I was kind of surprised by that because Walmart is such a big, huge corporation. And I mean, they were even open during the big whoop-de-doo. And yeah, so, oh, and he said they're going to have to raise prices again. Shocking, isn't it? So anyway, enough about that. I'm going to go clean up this mess that I made. But like I said, that reindeer food is really good. So I hope the family likes it because everybody's getting some of it. And I have 3 gifts I have to wrap yet. And I have to put together my daughter's basket. And it's pretty much put together, but I just have to rearrange it so everything fits in there. And once I get that done, I'll show it to you. I already showed you the grandkids' baskets. So, anyway, I really don't have anything else to talk about. I got to get busy and clean that up because this time of the evening, it's about 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. This time of the evening, it's like, I don't want to do anything anymore. I just kind of poop out. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.